It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.
Good evening, basketball fans, and happy Finally Friday. Welcome to Wenatchee High School for the first of two games tonight for the Wenatchee Panthers as they play host to the Sunnyside Grizzlies. The girls' game features the top team from the Big Nine against the bottom team for the Big Nine. The Wenatchee Panthers off to an 0-for start. They are 0-8 or 0-7 so far at Big Nine play, 0-15 on the season, and Patrick Loftus would love to change that and love also to get his first ever win as a Wenatchee coach against this Sunnyside team. But the Grizzlies awfully tough. Undefeated, 8-0 in Big Nine play. They're ranked number 9 in the RPA and the state rankings, and they are ready to continue their dominance here in the Big Nine. We'll see how things stack up as we talk to Coach Patrick Loftus as we continue with the pregame show on the way next on the NCWLIFE channel.
Everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well-versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Welcome back here on the pregame show. Now talking with Patrick Loftus, the head coach for the Wenatchee girls basketball team. Our interview brought to you by TC Slingers. Whether it's rock, soil, bark, gravel, doesn't matter. They'll use a wheelbarrow and rakes. They'll place the material for you at TC Slingers. Well, Coach, accentuating the positives. It's been a rough season. I mean, we can't get away from that. Let's talk about moving forward and keeping the girls in with what you would like to do.
Yeah, you know, I think we played probably one of our best games on Saturday. You know, it's been a progression all season. You know, it's hard to see in the record, but, you know, you see it in the tape. You see it game to game. You know, we've had ups and downs, of course, but record notwithstanding, you know, I like the progression they've been making. And, hey, you know, the way our league is, we're not out of it. I mean, we're still have a chance. You know, that's what we're preaching. We just got to come out, work hard every week. Got to make sure we get off to a fast start tonight or else Sunnyside can get on you real quick. So we're just making sure we get a good, strong warm-up. And, yeah, we got to get some buckets down early.
Do you break it down almost quarter per quarter or 2-minute span per 2-minute span at this point? Okay, girls, let's go out and win this 2 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we always talk about first 3 minutes of both halves is always really crucial. We've not come out real well in the first 3 minutes until lately. They've started doing a much better job of getting those first 3 minutes, and then we have our lulls. So it's just a matter of, you know, being mentally tough, you know, when shots aren't dropping, keeping the energy high on defense, you know, trying to limit their runs and trying to extend your runs whenever you can. So
are you staying consistent with your lineup? Are you mixing that up at all?
You know, we pretty much since the beginning have had 7 starters. I mean, it's been a rotation. Sometimes it's dependent on matchup. Sometimes it's dependent on practice, injuries. So it's been in flux pretty much all season this year. But that's okay. I mean, they're earning their spots. I think they all understand they have an important role, and it's just a matter of sometimes certain 5 starts and next day the next 5 start. So
I remember I wrestled finally after 2 years of playing basketball, and I wrestled against a state champion at my weight in my own school. He kicked my butt the first time around. By the end of the season, I lost to him 2-1. Is this kind of a measuring stick kind of game for you guys?
Oh, of course. I mean, Sunnyside, I think they're 5th or 4th in the state at the moment. I mean, they're going to be a measuring stick every year while their program keeps building. You know, I think we have some really good quarters against them. You know, as you said, you know, we have some good stretches. But they're tough. I mean, when they shoot the ball the way they can, I mean, it's really hard to get on top of them. But just stressing, keeping your energy up, keep trying to get after stops, and good things start to happen.
That's why we throw it up. Hey, keep everybody healthy tonight and try to have some fun.
Great, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
Patrick Loft is joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and get you the starting lineups and the opening tip as Wenatchee hosts Sunnyside, coming up next on the NCW Life channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today. You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back once again here to Wenatchee High School as we get ready for this matchup between the Wenatchee Panthers and the Sunnyside Grizzlies. Eric Granstrom courtside with you. The Grizzlies come in with a record of 8-0 in the Big Nine, 14-2 overall. The Panthers 0-7 in Big Nine play, 0-15 on the season. Earlier this week, there was one game on Monday. It was the Martin Luther King matchup at Yakima, where Bellarmine beat Moses Lake in Big Nine play. 53-44 was the final in that one. Otherwise, tonight, Eastmont's on the road at Moses Lake, and West Valley is at Eisenhower. Sunnyside, as we mentioned, atop the standings at 8-0. Moses Lake second at 6-2. The two losses they have on the season are to the Sunnyside Grizzlies. West Valley in third place at 5-3. Then you have Davis in fourth at 4-4. Eisenhower at fifth right now at 2-5, and Eastmont at 2-6 in the sixth place position. Seventh place, Wenatchee on the bottom at 0-7. But again, the two teams in front of them only have 2 wins. There's, including the game tonight, 4 games left of the season. So it is possible, as Patrick Loft has talked about, that Wenatchee could catch Eastmont or Eisenhower for that 5th or 6th place and get into the district tournament because the top 6 teams will advance into the district tournament. The 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place teams will play a play-in game to get to officially the district tournament. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and 4-wheel alignment online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Also by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. Well, let's take a look at the lineups here for tonight's matchup. First for the Grizzlies out of Sunnyside. As we mentioned, the RPI ranking among 4A girls teams, they are number 9 coming into the contest tonight. Their head coach is Rick Puentes. He's assisted by David Guevara, Rick Maldonado, Morgan Green, and Jazzy Sestacia. The starters here for Sunnyside: a 5'5 junior wearing number 2 is Abigail Zavala. A 5'10 senior wearing number 10 is Brielle Newhouse. A 5'8 senior wearing number 12 is Ashley Maldonado. A 5'5 senior wearing number 21 is Chastity Garza. And a 5'6 junior wearing number 23 is Cameron Rodriguez. The non-starters for Coach Puente tonight: Annalisa Maldonado, Paris Wilson, Marley Wheats, Morgan Dweem, and Carla Cardenas. Meanwhile, for the Wenatchee Panthers, is announced by their head coach, Patrick Loftus. He's assisted by Miranda Smith, Greg Jones, and Sierra Franks. The starters tonight for Coach Loftus, a 5'2 junior wing. She wears number 1, Olivia Ramirez. A 6'2 senior post wearing number 3 is Cammie Worley. A 5'4 junior wing wearing number 5 is Misty Bennett. A 6' senior post wearing number 21 is Isabel Palayo. And a 5'8 junior wing wearing number 22 is Emily Redmond. The non-starters for Coach Loftus here tonight, number 10 is Isabella Parmenter. Josephina Albert wears number 12. Allie Clark is number 13. Addison Lopez, number 15. Maddie Peters, number 23. Christina Blauman is number 32. Kristen Sanford, number 33. And 34 is Beth Chavilacek. So those are the lineups as we get ready for this matchup between the Panthers and the Grizzlies. First of 2 games here tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. By the way, congratulations to the Eastmont Wildcats. Earlier today at Eastmont Lanes, Eastmont was able to win the District 6 championship in girls bowling. They came out on fire today and just continued to light it up through 3 games and 7 bakers. Total pin count of 3,988 to take first place and head to the state championship to try to repeat for the 3rd year in a row. Meanwhile, the Wenatchee Panthers finishing 2nd here in the District 6 tournament today. They had a pin total count of 39-14. So yes, just 74 pin difference between 1st and 2nd place. It was quite a match at Eastmont Lanes today. The 2 teams going back and forth. So Eastmont and Wenatchee will advance to the state tournament in Tacoma at Narrows Lanes after their 1st and 2nd place finish today. So congratulations. And the number 1 medalist individually, Alicia Hastings for Eastmont, an incredible 659 series in 3 games. She rolled a 202, a 237, and a 220 today to help lead the Wildcats to the district championship. Number 2 in the tournament today individually was Jessica Holbrook for Wenatchee. The senior rolled a series of 603, so anything above 600 in 3 games is awfully good. She had a 236, a 202, and a 165. 3rd place from Eastmont, Samantha Hines with a 574 series. Congratulations to both the Wildcats and the Panthers, both advancing to the state championship. We'll take a break, get your national anthem out of the way, and come back and get you ready for the tip coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Guten Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen Schlussen. How you?
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Wonderful job on our anthem here tonight from a student at Wenatchee High School as we get ready for the game here between the Panthers and the Grizzlies here on the NCWLIFE channel. First of 2 games here tonight. Thank you for joining us. We've got Caitlin Hedersheet back at the studios as our producer tonight. We have Jessica Medina and Chelsea Craig are operating our cameras. The officials for tonight's ball game: Cody Pregshot, Eric Goki, and Mike Wold from the Chelan County Officials Association. As we are ready to go here tonight on the NCWLIFE channel, our broadcast brought to you by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and color logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price, locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color FX 509-741-7609. So Eric Goki, we're waiting for the Grizzlies to come out to their huddle. It'll be Zavala, Newhouse, Maldonado, Garza, and Rodriguez. out there for the Grizzlies. Meanwhile, the Panthers will counter with Ramirez, Worley, Bennett, Pelayo, and Redmond. So Worley will jump it up against Newhouse. 6'2" against 5'10", and 6'2" wins it. As Wenatchee will have the basketball first, and Patrick Loftus in our pregame interview telling us about how important it is to get out to a good start. Missy Bennett, though, trapped here near midcourt, stripped the ball away from her, and now it'll be a transition bucket. Layup is good for Cameron Rodriguez. So the turnover leads to the first bucket of the ball game, and we have our first lead for Sunnyside by a score of 2-0. Worley's going to run the offense here this time around down the floor for Wenatchee. She'll go right wing to Pelayo. They tried to go down low to Redmond. Ball turned over again. Not what Loftus was wanting. A layup with the right hand missed from the left side, and the follow-up on the offensive rebound's no good. Redmond gets it this time. She'll give it up to Cammie Worley, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe, go left side to Redmond on the wing. She'll drive on the baseline, cut off there by the double team, and their bounce pass stolen away. So 3 turnovers in a row. As Maldonado steps in front, they'll feed it ahead for the streaking layup. Good by Rodriguez. And it's a 4-0 lead, and Patrick Loftus wants to take a timeout quickly here on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here on the NCW Life channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Well, definitely not the way you wanted to start things off with your first 3 possessions down the floor and 3 turnovers here for Wenatchee. Interesting kind of matchup here tonight. We've got first and last in the girls' game. We've got first and next to last in the boys' game between the Wenatchee Panthers and the Grizzlies. Wenatchee 6-1 in boys' play so far this year in the Big Nine. Grizzlies 2-6 for that boys' game coming up. Start time at about 7:30. Press in the backcourt here by Sunnyside, and this is what causes so many problems for teams in the Big Nine, is this suffocating defense applied by Sunnyside. Bennett splits the double team, and we're going to get a reach-in foul against the Grizzlies. It's going to be on Garza. So Chastity Garza with her first personal foul. First foul of the game, as a matter of fact. It'll be an inbounds play over on the far sideline by Worley. Bright, hot pink shoes for Worley here tonight. Also has that right knee support bandaged up. Bennett gave the ball right over, and it's stolen away by Garza. She'll go down the lane and then put it up and miss the shot. Rebound by Worley. So that's one hope for Wenatchee tonight. Maldonado actually with the shot that time. But another turnover for Wenatchee. That's 4 now here in the first, not even 2 minutes of this ball game. Bennett almost has the ball. She does have the ball, stolen away. And then a feed pass ahead. Now the layup down, up, and good for Cameron Rodriguez. So 6 points out of the gate here for Rodriguez, and all 6 points for Sunnyside. Now Ramirez will try to run against that defense. Bounce pass across to Redmond. Redmond will get across the midcourt strike. Then come towards the top of the key, looking for help. Gave up the dribble, passes it off to Bennett. That's one thing against this team. You cannot afford to be a little sloppy with your passes because they will take advantage. A lob pass in the paint. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shot on the way. 3-pointers good by Redmond. From the left side. Well, they're going to say that was Pelayo with the shot. Thought it was Redmond over there, but it's Pelayo with the 3. It's a 6-3 ball game. They go back door wide open for the turnaround shot. Blocked down low by Wenatchee, but Sunnyside comes up with the basketball. Bounce pass inside. It's stolen away. So the first turnover by the Grizzlies comes up in the hands now of Missy Bennett. 5:12 left here in the first quarter. Some subs coming in for Wenatchee on the next dead ball. The drive by Bennett. She'll split the defense and get it up off the window and through. Nice drive by Missy Bennett. Closes the gap to 6-5. Right side on the perimeter to Garza. Garza a lob pass inside. The ball stolen away again. Another turnover for Sunnyside. Couple of times down the floor. Wenatchee waking up here. Worley with a chance to give the Panthers the lead. Pass inside. Turnaround shot by Pelayo is missed. She almost went up over the top. Rebound picked up by Newhouse. Outlet pass, and now quickly they get it down the lane, lay it up and good. This time it's Zavala. Abigail Zavala with her first bucket of the ball game. 8-5 should be the score on the board with 4:29 to go here in this first quarter of play. Appreciate you joining us here on NCW Life Channel on Channel 12, Local Tel. Charter Channel 18. Also on the stream at NCWLIFE.com. Ramirez goes left side of Redmond. Redmond starts the dribble, picked up out there, so a bounce pass off to Bennett. They try to give and go, and it's stolen again. 5 turnovers now for Wenatchee. Beautiful ball movement down the paint. They'll bring it back out, though, as Garza will back it away. Chastity Garza. And now a long three-pointer on the way. Good. Splash down for Cameron Rodriguez. 9 points for Rodriguez, and a 6-point lead back to the largest here for Sunnyside at 11-5. 3:47 to go in the first. Quick moving first quarter so far. Grizzlies will also bring in some subs on the next dead ball. Bounce pass down low to Redmond. She'll shoot the three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Sunnyside. Chastity Garza brings it across the midcourt stripe, passes down low. Here comes the drive by Rodriguez. In the paint, kicks it out. Here's a three-pointer. That's off the mark. Rebound picked up by Worley on the miss by Zavala. Nice job by Cammie to get the weak side rebound for the Panthers. She'll pass it ahead to Redmond. Emily stops, gives it back to Worley. Lost the handle for a moment. And now she'll give it up to Redmond. Off to Bennett with 3:10 left in the first. Bennett asking for a screen out top. She'll pass it off, though, to Pelayo. Pelayo with 8 on the shot clock. 7 gives it up to Worley. Worley spins with 5. Going to shoot a very long three-pointer. Hits the glass and nothing else. And Redmond got the loose ball. Put it up. They'll count it. Well, right place, right time for Emily Redmond. She's got 2. It's an 11-7 ball game. Wenatchee hanging in there so far after a shaky start on 4 consecutive turnovers. Here's a long three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound tapped around, picked up by Worley on the miss from outside by Garza. Lob pass ahead, wide open Ramirez. She'll stop and put it up and get a foul, and we'll head to the free throw line. Nice job by Wenatchee to find the open body down under. They're not going to say that's a shooting foul. Oh, they're going to say it went out of bounds. Or a turnover by Wenatchee nonetheless. Maybe a walk by Ramirez underneath. So turnover gives Sunnyside the ball back. We'll get those subs for you in just a moment. Pass down low, and a shot from the corner taken. Good. Splash down for Maldonado. That's her first three-pointer, and that's what Coach Loftus told us he was worried about, was the fact that they could shoot from outside like crazy, and now the ball's stolen away. Back the other way comes Rodriguez. She'll take it down coast to coast, lay it up with the left hand, good. Huge first quarter for Cameron Rodriguez. She has 11 of the 16 points here in the first quarter. 9-point lead for Sunnyside. Down low to Ramirez. Turnaround shot, no good. Got her own rebound. Ball loose on the floor. Worley after it. Rodriguez is down there too. You got 3 Panthers. This goes off a leg out of bounds. It'll be out to Sunnyside. Minute 44 left in the first. 16-7 the score. Substitutions for Sunnyside. Morgan Dweem is out there now. Also Carla Cardenas. And they go out high to Garza. Garza between the circles, picked up by the Wenatchee substitute who came in, Maddie Peters. Lob pass outside of Rodriguez. Looking. Now she'll go right side. Into the hands of Garza. Down low. Turn. Looking. Lob pass across. Looking at a 3. Now the drive. Now the kick. Garza with a three-pointer. It's good. Boy, ball movement impressive here by Sunnyside. They lead it by 12. 19-7. Ramirez cut off there by the tight defense. Look out. Here they come. Like gnats at a sandwich on a summer picnic. Right side of Redmond. Out top it goes to Worley. Worley starts the dribble, stops at the elbow, kicks it outside. The ball is saved in bounds. No, it's not. It goes off of Wenatchee's Josephina Albert, who's in there. And another turnover by Wenatchee. That's 7 now here in this first quarter. Substitution back or into the ball game comes Annalisa Maldonado. Also coming in is Marley Wheats here for Sunnyside, getting liberal substitutions here in this first quarter of play. 19-7 the score is Sunnyside basketball with 41 seconds, so a little bit more on the game clock than there is on the shot clock. Bounce pass, high post, they'll get it to Cardenas. They'll circle around on the horn, and a three-pointer shot missed, no good. Rebound picked up by Peters for Wenatchee. Nice job by Maddie putting herself in the right position. It's Wenatchee basketball. Ramirez out top to Peters. Peters Starts right. Bounce pass. Three-pointer. Rims won't fall. Rebound tapped and then picked up by Sunnyside. Maldonado has it with 9 with 8 seconds. With 7 with 6, she'll work off of Peters. Kick it over to a left side three-pointer. Good goodness. Who doesn't shoot a three-pointer for Sunnyside? Dweem with the 3. And it is a Sunnyside lead big after the first quarter. 22-7 over Wenatchee. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. You're watching Big 9 girls basketball on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Welcome back here to Wenatchee High School. Following one quarter, it's a Sunnyside lead, 22-7 over the Panthers. As we begin second quarter play, Wenatchee basketball. Lob pass will head down and go out of bounds, and it will be out to Sunnyside on the 8th turnover here of the first quarter by Wenatchee. Our broadcast brought to you by One Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services online at onewayconstructionnw.com. So the ball didn't touch anybody, so they'll head back to midcourt. And that's where the Grizzlies will have it. Morgan Dweem will run the offense here, picked up by the man defense of Peters. They'll go over on the wing with it. And that is in the hands of Chastity Garza. Garza with the drive, the kick to Dweem, cross court over to Cardenas. She'll shoot the 3. It's no good. Rebound tapped out, though, offensive. And Grizzlies will maintain possession. Dweem on the drive. The kick, circle around. Here's another three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound offensive again, but it's kicked on a swipe by Josephina. Albert goes out of bounds off of Sunnyside, so that's as good as a turnover. That's 3 now in the first quarter, first half, I should say, for Sunnyside. And back in comes Cameron Rodriguez, who had 11 points to lead all scorers in that first quarter of play. Don't think we're quite done with the substitutes yet, so Eric Goki says, now let's start this over again. Press to the backcourt applied by the Grizzlies. Not very tenacious, but watch out when you get to midcourt. Redmond with the hesitation, then the drive. Lob pass across is stolen away. 9th turnover for Wenatchee. Lob pass ahead. Cross court it comes. Rodriguez shoots a 3. She's left-handed, missed it. Rebound down in the corner. It's out of bounds off of Sunnyside. And we'll go out to the Panthers. Substitution back into the ball game comes Brielle Newhouse for Sunnyside. Still full court pressure applied by the Grizzlies here. Inbounds pass to the backcourt of Maddie Peters. Peters works up against the defense of Rodriguez and goes high to Ramirez. It's open. She'll shoot it and make it. Nice job by Olivia Ramirez. Had it wide open. Why not shoot that 7-footer? She does and collects the bucket. 22-9. A little pressure by the Panthers, but Grizzlies break it easily. Newhouse with it. Lobs it back out top to Rodriguez. Cameron looks over towards her coach, Rick Puente. Gets the signal of what offense they want to run. Now goes left on the wing to Garza. Garza, oh, beautiful backdoor pass. Wide open. Lay-in is good by Brielle Newhouse. Gorgeous ball movement by the Grizzlies. 24-9. Matches their largest lead. Lob pass in, nearly stolen away, but coming up with it for a moment was Albert, and then she lost it. 10 turnovers for Wenatchee here in this first half of play. Lob pass in, wide open Rodriguez. Easy bucket for her. That's her 13th point And it is a 17-point lead here for Sunnyside. Again, the Grizzlies continue to press in the backcourt, and Paris Wilson strips the ball away from Worley. Now will lob it ahead to the forecourt, and a shot taken from 12 is no good. Rebound picked up by Redmond for Wenatchee. Outlet to Peters, now back to Worley, as they are pestered every time anybody touches the ball. Now it goes to Albert. Josephina lost the handle, lost the dribble, lost the ball all the way around, and back the other way comes Wilson. Wilson stopped, though, and the ball goes out of bounds. Who's it off of? It will be Wenatchee basketball. So that's a turnover for Sunnyside. And in for the Panthers comes Palayo.
Number 33, Kristen Sanford.
Also coming out of the ball game is Kristen Sanford for Wenatchee. See her for the first time tonight. And it will be Ramirez running the basketball up. And she'll just shoot it from the elbow right. Missed it. Offensive rebound by Redmond. Put back is no good. Rebound loose underneath. Picked up again by Redmond. Good hustling play by Emily. Underneath, she'll draw the foul and get the free throw line for her efforts. The foul is on Annalisa Maldonado. That's her first. Second team foul against Sunnyside. No fouls against Wenatchee with 5:12 to go here in the first half of play. Redmond's first free throw is up and good. Make them when you get a chance. Substitutions here for Sunnyside. Abigail Zavala comes back in. And Ashley Maldonado back in as well here for the Grizzlies. Second free throw by Redmond, good. Nice job, nice form. 4 points for Emily. 26-15 to score. Again, pressing in the backcourt. Now they come midcourt to it. To Garza. Garza splits the double team, takes it down, bounce pass through the lane. Layup is good. And that one's by Briella Newhouse. 4 points in the quarter for Newhouse. Back to a 17-point lead here for the Grizzlies. Peters works off a pick, then gives it to Ramirez, who broke towards the bucket. She'll shoot it from 12. No good. Rebound tapped. Loose. Picked up by Sunnyside. Outlet pass to Garza. Garza and Rodriguez, a dangerous two-lady game. They'll come left side on the wing to Maldonado. Maldonado works off a pick, drives the baseline, lays it up, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Rebound this time, touched by Wenatchee, goes out of bounds. Good positioning underneath for the 5'10 senior Brielle Newhouse. Just couldn't quite get the shot to fall. Inbounds comes right to Newhouse. She's blocked, and then the ball picked up by Ramirez. How about that? Olivia, 5'2", blocks the 5'10", but then Sunnyside steals the ball right back off to Rodriguez in the paint, and we got a foul called, and we'll get a turnover by Wenatchee in the backcourt. And meanwhile, the foul is on Sanford. That's her first team foul against Wenatchee. Inbounds play will be by Maldonado, baseline left side. She'll get it into Newhouse. Down in the corner it goes, and a three-pointer launched and splashed down good for Ashley Maldonado. That's her second tray of the ball game. And we're up to a 20-point lead here for Sunnyside. Bounce pass down low. Nice job by Palayo. Waits for the defense to flash by her. Isabel with a set shot, good. 31-13 to score. Bounce pass here near side. Right in front of the scorer's table is Chastity Garza. Wipes away the defense of Emily Redmond. Works off a pick out high. Another pick off of Newhouse, and then we'll pass the ball away to Rodriguez. Rodriguez starts the dribble, stops at the elbow, try to go backdoor with it. And now they'll back it away, and a turnaround shot off the window, no good. A little bit too strong there from Newhouse. And Wenatchee with the basketball. They'll save it in bounds to Ramirez. Ramirez going to stop and shoot a long one. It's an air ball. It goes out of bounds, though, off of Wenatchee. It'll be out to Sunnyside. Worley comes back in along with Bennett. And Josephina Albert in for Wenatchee, getting some fresh bodies in there as Coach Patrick Loftus. Also substitutes here for Sunnyside as Cardenas comes in along with Dweem. And it's a 3:12 mark here in the second quarter. Also in comes Annalisa Maldonado for the Grizzlies. Inbounds pass to the backcourt comes against a little press here by Wenatchee. It comes in to Dweem, and she gets it ahead. Now cross court, wide open to the shot. They didn't take it, however. They'll back it away and run the offense with Abigail Zavala between the circles. Goes right side with it to Cardenas. Cardenas wants to drive on the baseline. Kicks it out top. Here's Dweem for a 2. It's good.
The basket by number 11, Morgan Doing.
33-13. Back to a 20-point bulge here for Sunnyside. Drive on the baseline. Albert. She's cut off there and then tried to bounce pass across. Picked away. Another turnover for Wenatchee. As stepping in front was Maldonado. She'll run the offense between the circles. Picked up out top by Ramirez. Passes it over to Zavala. Abigail backs away. Gives it up again to Maldonado, who will go down in the corner to Dweem. Out top it comes to Zavala on the drive of the baseline. Kicks it in the corner for a three-pointer. It rims out. No good. Rebound tapped around and then picked up by the Grizzlies. They'll go back door with it for the wide-open lay-in. Again by Newhouse. Boy, she knows how to find that spot in the defense, and Wenatchee just not marking her right now. 6 points in the quarter for Newhouse. 35-13 the score. Largest lead for Sunnyside now at 22, and a lob pass underneath is thrown away by Wenatchee. And that will be the 14th turnover by the Panthers here in this first half. Substitution, Newhouse replaced in the lineup by Marley Wheats as Coach Puente uses his entire bench here throughout this first half. Under 2 minutes to go. Sunnyside basketball. Zavala running the offense. Comes left side with it to Dweem. Dweem looking down low. Here's a wide open 3. It's an air ball. Too strong from Zavala. Rebound picked up underneath by Alberts. She'll give and go with Worley. Josephina stops in the lane, kicks it out to Ramirez. Now outside it comes to Worley. Cammie starts to dribble, gave it up, now passes off to Alberts down in the corner right. Lob pass into Peters. Peters fires it off. Now the drive of the baseline, blocked away, picked up by Sunnyside. Zavala across the midcourt stripe with 1:13 to go here in this first half of play. All Sunnyside so far in the first 2 frames. On the wing, it's Cardenas. Cross-court pass. Looking at the 3 was Maldonado. She'll kick it across. The drive by Dweem on the baseline. Now the kick out and the 3. Good. Oh, my goodness. Cardenas with a 3. That's 5 players with 3-pointers here for Sunnyside. Nice look by Alberts. Just a little short on that sugar shot from the right side. And a rebound picked up by Sunnyside. 40 seconds left on the game clock. 20 on the shot clock, as they bring it across midcourt. On the right to Cardenas. She just made a 3-pointer. Collects it back. Here she'll shoot another one from the right side. This one rims off, but it'll be rebound picked up offensively. They'll set up another 3. Missed the shot this time. Rebound goes out of bounds off the Sunnyside. Or no, did it go off of Wenatchee? The official underneath says it went off the Panthers. So it'll be Sunnyside basketball with 21.2 seconds left here in the quarter. They hit the rim, so they got a fresh shot clock. So the shot clock now off. The pass across is tipped by Wenatchee. Cardenas with it. She'll go left side, wide open. Dweem back outside for Cardenas for 3. Good from the top of the key. Couple of 3-pointers in a row here for Carla Cardenas. Lob pass down the floor is picked away by Sunnyside. That's a round number, or odd number, if you will, a number that nobody wants to see if you're a Wenatchee fan. 15 turnovers in this first half unofficially for Wenatchee as we end the first quarter of play with Sunnyside on top, 41-13. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching Big 9 girls basketball tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today. You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, They pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Welcome back to halftime here at Wenatchee High School. Yep, that's pretty much what we're looking at, folks. A lot of folks checking their phones to see if there's something a little better on right now. As the Sunnyside girls are out to a 41-13 lead here at halftime. They outscored Wenatchee 22-7 in the first quarter and 19-6 in the second to take this sizable lead here at halftime. The scoring in that first half of play, Cameron Rodriguez for Sunnyside leading all players with 13 points. Carla Cardenas off the bench with a couple of three-pointers in the second quarter. She has 6 points. Also 6 points for Brielle Newhouse, 6 for Ashley Maldonado, 3 points for Chastity Garza. 5 points for Morgan Dweem, and 2 points for Abigail Zavala. The Grizzlies did not shoot a free throw in that first half of play. Positive there, and turned the ball over a total of 4 times in that first half unofficially. Meanwhile, for the Wenatchee Panthers, they're led by the 5 points of Isabel Pelayo, 4 points for Emily Redmond, 2 each for Olivia Ramirez and Missy Bennett. So far, Cammie Worley not in the scorebook tonight. The Panthers 2 of 2 from the free throw line in that first half of play, and unofficially with 15 turnovers in that first half. So all Grizzlies so far here tonight in the first game of our doubleheader on the NCWLIFE channel. By the way, if you're tuning in to watch your evening newscast, we'll have that right after the conclusion of this basketball game in between the girls and boys game tonight. So be sure and watch for that here on your home for local sports and news, the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by the Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee. Prides itself on being a local legend for 80 years. The Windmill features slow roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies are made daily and are the mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. The Windmill has a full bar and an excellent selection of beer and wine from which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. Also by One Way Construction. Founded in 2000, One Way is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Cashmere, Chelan, Wenatchee, and all of North Central Washington. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consulting services, they want to be part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. We'll come back with more at halftime, give you a little preview. Check. Okay. We'll come back with more right after this here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hey everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Guten Samir das Problem sagen.
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen Schlussen. You.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Sunnyside leads Wenatchee here at halftime, 41-13 on the NCWLIFE channel. First of our 2 games tonight here on your TV station. We'll have more basketball coming up tomorrow right here. First, though, it'll be hockey in the afternoon. Trail and Wenatchee Wild at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and then Wenatchee Eastmont girls and boys tomorrow night starting at 5:30. Grant Olson will join me courtside for that one. We'll have the girls first at about 5:45. The boys will follow at 7:30. That's live basketball tonight. Wenatchee and Eastmont tomorrow night here on the NCWLIFE channel. Coming up on Sunday, Eastmont and Wenatchee girls basketball from back in early January at the Town Toyota Center will be featured at 2 o'clock. And then Merritt and Wenatchee Wild hockey at 7. That's all coming up Sunday right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 509-884-6444 for more information. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy, providing the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. They have the right to select your healthcare team. You have the right to select your healthcare team. That is, why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. Well, the game coming up should be an interesting one. You've got the top of the Big Nine against the next to the last of the Big Nine, but, you know, that's why we roll them out there. You never know what's going to happen. As the Wenatchee Panthers leading the Big Nine right now at 6-1 in boys play, 11-4 on the season, will take on the Sunnyside Grizzlies, 2-6 in Big Nine play, 3-13 overall. As I mentioned, the top 6 teams advance to the postseason. The 3rd through 6th place teams will play a play-in game with the 6th seed at number 3 and the 5th team at number 4. So right now, if it would to end today, here's how the playoffs would work for the girls. It would be Eastmont traveling to West Valley, Eisenhower at Davis in the play-in games, and then Sunnyside and Moses Lake would wait for the district championship. Sunnyside perfect on the season at 8-0, as we mentioned, in girls play here so far. Meanwhile, on the boys' side, if it were to end today, Wenatchee would get a first-round bye in the district tournament. So, too, would West Valley. It would be Sunnyside at Moses Lake and Davis at Eastmont. Wildcats, as we mentioned, on the road tonight. They're in Moses Lake to take on the Chiefs. And then we'll have that Wenatchee Eastmont game coming up tomorrow. We'll have another 1-minute break and come back second half action straight ahead here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Well, as we mentioned before the ball game with Coach Patrick Loftus, is about winning minutes at a time. The Wenatchee Panthers coming out here in the second half, hoping to win the first 3 minutes of the second half, and who knows? You stretch that out to 8 minutes and you win a quarter. Right now, they're trailing at 41-13. It's Sunnyside basketball to start the second half as they have their original starting 5 out there. It is Zavala, Newhouse, Maldonado, Garza, and Rodriguez, as they'll work it around the perimeter against a zone defense for Wenatchee. A shot from way downtown is off the mark, but an offensive rebound yet again. That's one thing about launching those long balls from outside is you tend to get the long kick, and that often results in an offensive rebound. This time the shot down low is missed, and Wenatchee comes up with a defensive rebound, so the Panthers will have it. And they'll try to chew into that elephant-sized lead right now by Sunnyside. But a good job stepping into the passing lane was Chastity Garza. Ball goes out of bounds off of her. Olivia Ramirez, Cammie Worley, Missy Bennett, Isabel Pelayo, and Emily Redmond out there. Original starting 5 for the Panthers. Inbounds pass comes in. This time it is stolen away. So the 16th turnover of the game puts the ball in the hands of the Grizzlies. As it's outside to Garza. Garza down low. The pass a little bit too high for Rodriguez. And a rare turnover. That's just the 5th of the ball game here for Sunnyside. One more half of basketball here, then we'll get you to your latest local news with Grant Olson on the NCWLIFE channel as we get things set up for the boys game coming up a little bit later on here. Drive by Ramirez. Nice job taking it down the lane, and Wenatchee has scored the first bucket of the second half, and that's a positive. You got to cling to any positives you can get here for the Panthers. They trail it 41-15. Out top it comes to Rodriguez. They'll bring it around the horn. Here's a shot from down in the corner. Three-pointer good for Ashley Baldonado. We talked about it. 5 different players with three-point shots made in that first half for Sunnyside. Everybody seems like they can shoot it from outside. A lob pass from Pelayo down low looking for Ramirez backdoor. Knocked out of bounds by Sunnyside. So it'll be out to the Panthers here with 6:29 to go in the third. Worley, bounce pass into Bennett. Shot on the way, good, and the foul. Missy Bennett with her 4th point. She'll try to make it a 3-point play, and the foul is against Abigail Zavala. That's the one good thing. We only had 3 fouls called in that first half of play. Missy Bennett to the free throw line to try to give Wenatchee its 5th point, and she does. And Wenatchee 3 for 3 from the free throw line here in this one. It's 44-18. The mountain is high, but it can be climbed. Of course, in a lot of oxygen along the way. Here's a three-pointer that might suck the air out of the building. No, it is no good. Rebound by Worley. Look out. Here they came from behind, and they stole the ball away yet again. It was Garza stripping that ball away. Now, she missed the three-pointer, but she sniffed Cammie dribbling up the far side and just came from behind, knocked the ball away. Here's a pass inside to Newhouse in the paint. She'll kick it outside for Rodriguez. Looked like she traveled. No, she'll drive it down the lane, lay it up and good. And a bucket for Rodriguez, and a full timeout going to be called for here by Sunnyside. We'll take a 60-second break on the broadcast as well. 46-18 our score with 5:46 to go in the third. We're back after this on the NCWLIFE channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Our broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE channel brought to you by The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9. Call 509-665-9529 for more information. So Beth Chivilicek will come in here for the Panthers after that timeout. And the ball will be out of bounds, and it will be another turnover here for Wenatchee.
In the Sunnyside lineup, number 24, Carla Cardenas, and also in from
the turnover, the third here of the second half. Carla Cardenas comes in here for Sunnyside. Grizzly basketball down in the corner, looking at the three, Maldonado. She'll pass out top, then collect it back for the three. Rims won't fall. Rebound, Cardenas had it, but Wenatchee will squeeze it as Alberts will come up with the ball. She'll give it up to Kristen Sanford, who also came in for Wenatchee during that last timeout. Sanford goes right side to Redmond. Redmond high to Chavilicek. She'll drive the paint. The ball touched by Sunnyside. No, they're going to say it's off of Wenatchee. I believe that ball actually touched Maldonado on the way out of bounds, but no, says the officials. Cody Preg shots. Eric Goki, Mike Wold are officials here tonight from the Chelan County Basketball Officials Association. Chastity Garza brings the ball across the midcourt stripe, passes it up to Cameron Rodriguez. Down in the corner it goes back to Garza. Rifles it across for a three-point look. Rims, won't fall. Rebound picked up by the shortest on the floor, Olivia Ramirez. On the miss outside from Maldonado, lob pass ahead though, stolen away again by Rodriguez. 5 turnovers here in the second half already. That's 20 turnovers in the ball game, and a lot of those are forced by the tenacious defense of Sunnyside. Right side to Maldonado. Lob pass across to Cardenas. Back to Maldonado. It comes, that is Garza with it. Now down low for a wide open look inside. Close by Newhouse. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of Sunnyside. It'll be Wenatchee basketball. 4:19 to go in the third. 46-18 the score. 28-point lead here for Sunnyside, and they're pestering in the backcourt. Nearly get the ball turned over. It goes off of Sunnyside out of bounds, however. Substitution for the Grizzlies, Morgan Dweem comes in, and she will replace Brielle Newhouse. Panther basketball. Redmond has it in front of the scorer's table and lobs it in. Watch out for that double team. Cross-court pass. It goes to Ramirez. Off to Chavilicek. Beth looking for help. Bounces down low to Sanford. The ball saved from going across midcourt by the Panthers' Josephina Alberts, but the ball now stolen away. Again, another turnover for Wenatchee. 3:46 to go here in the third. Sunnyside basketball. They work it around the perimeter. Looked like Garza maybe got an elbow to the nose. Now she'll drive and then clank down on the floor hard. We'll get more substitutions for Wenatchee momentarily, but first we'll have free throws, I believe. And the foul is whistled on Emily Redmond. That's her first team foul. No, they're going to say it's a non-shooting foul. Goodness. Thought that was a shooting foul, but no, says the officials. Christina Blauman comes in here for Wenatchee for the first time tonight. Inbounds pass comes in way out top to Cardenas. She'll feed it back to the person who threw the ball in, and a shot good for Annalisa Maldonado. That's her first bucket of the ball game, and it's up to a 30-point lead here for Sunnyside. Top of the key, left side it comes to Blauman, who just checked in. Now the drive down the baseline. Good with a left-handed runner by Kristen Sanford. 7th point of the third quarter here for Wenatchee. 3:05 to go in the quarter. I don't know if they've counted the bucket yet on the scoreboard. I think they gave that bucket to Sunnyside. It should go the other way. Should be 48-20 right now. A shot from three-point land is no good. Rebound tapped outside. And wide open Rodriguez, but a nice job by Chavilicek stepping in front and knocking the ball away. Ball loose out top, and now we're going to get a blocking foul called against Sunnyside. Now they have fixed the scoreboard, and the foul, meanwhile, going to be whistled against Dweem. That's her first personal. That is the second team foul against Sunnyside. Emily Redmond will bring the ball in front of the Wenatchee bench. Gets it into the hands of Josephina Albert. Albert will step between the circles. Top of the key, now Sanford. And the Sanford's pass those picked away cleanly by Sunnyside. Coast to coast, laying it up and good after the turnover. Maldonado. Maldonado with 5 of the quarter, 11 of the ball game. Back to a 30-point lead here for Sunnyside at 50-20 with 2:14 to go in the third. Another turnover, easily picked away by Rodriguez. She'll take it down, crossover step. The ball blocked away by Blauman. Comes up in the hands of a Grizzly, however. Dweem gives it up to Cardenas for 3. It's no good. Rebound offensive by Rodriguez. She'll dribble it back away from the defense with a new shot clock with 1:51 to go in the quarter. Right side, then collect it back. Now a three-pointer for Rodriguez. It's off the back of the iron. The rebound, though, we're going to get a foul call as crashing into the Panther was Morgan Dweem. That's her second foul in a row. Substitutions for Wenatchee. Ramirez comes back in along with Peters as Redmond and Chavilicek take a seat. Rodriguez also out as I believe Marley Wheats came in for Sunnyside with 1:42 to go in the frame. Drive down by Alberts. Cut off there. Ball stripped away from her and then picked up, but then Ramirez takes it right back. So tit for tat on the turnovers. Alberts with it, trying to drive, cut off at the elbow, nearly a travel, and they are going to see a travel here on Blauman, who drug her pivot foot. Nice idea. Just got to be certain which foot you want to keep down to the floor. 1:24 to go here in the third. 30-point lead for Sunnyside at 50-20. Grizzlies, one of the top-ranked teams in the state all season long, leading the Big Nine. The ball stolen away here by Wenatchee. Nice job by Sanford. That's the fourth turnover here in the second half. Alberts with it. Stops in the paint. Kicks it out. Now at the top of the key. Now they'll give it up to Peters. Peters right side to Blauman for a three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound offensive, though, by the Panthers. The outlet pass trying to get it outside is stolen away by Sunnyside. And a foul going to be called here against Wenatchee, as banging into the bodies was Josephina Albert. That's her first second-team foul. Abigail Zavala will check back in here for Sunnyside as Ashley Maldonado will take a seat with 53.4 seconds left in the third. We've been stuck at 50-20 here for a few times down the floor, both directions. Maldonado will run the offense, picked up by her number mate Ramirez. Maldonado drives it, then kicks it. Here's Dweem for a three-pointer. It's short. Rebound. Ramirez got bumped into, I think, by her own player here, as Alberts kind of bumped into her. Now a kick outside with 20 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Zavala with it with 15 with 10, works off a pick, then kicks it out. Looking at the three, they won't shoot it. Cardenas has shown she will, though. Left side, and the ball is turned over with 14.6 seconds left. 5 turnovers here in the quarter for Sunnyside. Peters will bring it in, give it up to Ramirez. With 10 with 9, Ramirez brings it left, then comes back top. Needs some help. Finds it. Lob pass down low to Sanford. The ball, though, it was a little low. She went down to a knee, lost it. And another turnover for Wenatchee, and that will bring the quarter to an end as Sunnyside leads the Wenatchee Panthers 50-20, outscoring Wenatchee 9-7 in the quarter. We will take another 60-second break and come back. Get you more action here. Big Nines basketball on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
If you're looking for moral victories, if you're Wenatchee, they held the Sunnyside to just 9 points in the third quarter, outscored 9-7 in the frame. Trailing here 50-20, Wenatchee basketball to start this fourth and final frame here tonight at Wenatchee High School. While Panthers working around on the perimeter with a cutting Alberts. She'll turn around, shoot, and the shot off the mark, but a good look. And a rebound foul. No, they're going to call a held ball. Possession arrows out to Sunnyside as Newhouse had it underneath on the defensive rebound on the missed shot by Alberts inside. They've got a new body out there. Zavala came in during the quarter break, and she'll get it into Cameron Rodriguez, who also checked in. Rodriguez leading all scorers with 15 points. Teammate Ashley Maldonado with 11. Running the offense, Abigail Zavala picked up by Alberts over on the wing left. Works off a pick, then has a switch by Worley, but then came right by her, then lost the handle. Double dribble going to be called. Good call by the official. And a turnover by Sunnyside, and that's something Rick Puente, the head coach for the Grizzlies, probably not too happy about seeing here, as his club's a little sloppy here in the second half with 6 turnovers in the second half. Of course, you lead by 30, and you can get a little lackadaisical at times. Lob pass into Alberts. It's knocked away, though. Ball loose on the floor. Alberts had it. Give it up to Ramirez. Keeps it alive. Drives. Shoots. Makes it. Well, it was ugly, but for the second quarter in a 1-0, Wenatchee scores first. You got to just grab those little victories when you can get them. We'll get a substitution here for the Panthers momentarily on the next dead ball. Meanwhile, it's Garza with the drive, the kick, and we're going to get a foul, and Garza got hit bad in the face. She is covering her mouth and nose right now, as that will be a shot to the beak will cause your eyes to instantly water. As she will come to the sideline, and they'll get a substitute in for her. Meanwhile, the foul is whistled on Josephina Albert. That's her third team foul. Substitution for Wenatchee. Meanwhile, Allie Clark is coming in. Inbounds play baseline right side for Sunnyside. Both teams with 3 team fouls now, as they'll work it around on the perimeter to Abigail Zavala. Zavala works off a pick from Marley Wheats, who just checked in. They'll give and go to Maldonado. Looked like she traveled. They'll kick it out to Rodriguez on the drive. Kick out in the corner. Now dribbling and driving is Zavala. She'll take it all the way in the lane. Missed the shot, though. Rebound by Worley. Cammy's outlet to Alberts. Feed it ahead. Now wraparound pass stolen away. Nice idea. Execution not quite there for Allie Clark. Sunnyside basketball. Zavala works off a pick from Newhouse. Worley will change up on her, and now Rodriguez with the drive, and she split the defense, and they were just standing there. She fell down, but they're going to call a foul. The foul is whistled on Allie Clark. That's her first, 4th team foul, and they're going to say that's a shooting foul. Goodness. Wow. Okay. Cameron Rodriguez will head to the free throw line. Believe it or not, this will be the first free throw of the game for Sunnyside, and they miss it. Second free throw by Cameron Rodriguez, the 5'6" junior, who's got 15 points, make it 16 as she makes the second one. It's 51-22, 5:55 to go in the game. Alberts out in center circle, passes off to Worley. Cammy's yet in the scorebook, I don't think. She'll drive it here and will get to the free throw line on the bump on the drive of the baseline. Take your pick on who they'll call the foul on. It will be on Brielle Newhouse. That's her first. 4th team foul on Sunnyside. And Cammy Worley, who's yet to score tonight, will get a chance from the free throw line. First one on the way, short, no good. Substitution, bunch of ones coming in. Annalisa Maldonado, number 1, and Morgan Dweem, number 11. One more free throw for Cammy. It's on the way, and good. So Cammy's in the scorebook. She's got 1 point, 51-23, and pressure in the backcourt applied by Wenatchee, but Sunnyside breaks it. Now they've got the numbers. Newhouse dribbles away from the pressure. They'll work it around on the perimeter. Dweem had it, now off to Newhouse, now down to the corner. Now the drive all the way down the lane, and the layup too strong. Offensive rebound. We're going to get a hack on the rebound after the miss by Maldonado. The offensive rebound. And the foul is on Ramirez. That's her first. That's the 5th team foul on Wenatchee. Substitution for the Panthers, Isabel Pelayo comes in. Olivia Ramirez will take a seat. So they will say it's a non-shooting foul. And it will be a baseline play inbounds left side as Dweem will bring it in. Out top it comes. She'll collect it back. Cross-court pass. Now a three-pointer. Rims and falls for Ashley Maldonado. 14 points of the game for Maldonado. back to a 31-point lead. That's the largest here of the game for Sunnyside. We're going to get a foul whistled against the Grizzlies. And this one will be on Dweem. That's her third personal foul. 15th foul on Sunnyside with 5:05 to go. And Carla Cardenas will come back in and replace Newhouse here for the Grizzlies. Cammie Worley will bring it in far sideline. Gets it into Bennett. Back to Worley. Down in the corner. And a turn and shot by Bennett. She saved the ball in bounds, but it ricochets off a Panther and right into the hands of Maldonado, who will take it coast to coast, lay it up and good. 5 points in the quarter. 16 of the ball game for Maldonado with 4:42 to go here in regulation. Right side to Bennett. Bennett high pass into Alberts, and she'll get the bucket and the foul. Nice move down low for Josephina. Foul again is on Dweem, so that's 4 now on Morgan Dweem. And Alberts will try to make it a 3-point play here for Wenatchee. Free throws off the mark. Rebound picked up defensively by Sunnyside. Although the ball stolen away, there's Alberts again. Put it back up. She missed the shot. Rebound this time picked up underneath by Maldonado. We're going to get a foul in the backcourt on a reach by Wenatchee. And that's on Missy Bennett. That's her first personal foul. 16 fouls now on Wenatchee. So we've got 6 per side. Everybody's in the bonus rest of the way on the foul situation. Inbounds comes into Abigail Zavala, who will methodically work it to the center circle and dribble behind her back. Lost the handle for a moment. Now kicks it over to Ashley Maldonado. Then a rifle pass underneath, picked away by Wenatchee. Nice job stepping in front by Allie Clark on the anticipation there. Clark dribbles it up the floor, gives it up to Albert. They'll lob it into Worley. Worley has the ball plucked from her, though. Another turnover for Wenatchee. That's 13 here in the second half. Lob pass ahead. Down on the baseline, left side of the corner. Here's a nice dribble drive penetration. The ball, though, missed on the shot. In close by Maldonado. Rebound picked up by Worley. Cammie gives it up to Bennett. Missy gives it up to Clark. Then back it comes. Here's a three-pointer from way outside. It's missed, but Bennett with the offensive putback. It's good. Missy Bennett with 7 points of the ball game. Spirited effort here for Wenatchee in the fourth quarter. 3:21 to go. Bounce pass down low on the block, and they're going to call a foul on a push underneath by Isabel Palayo. That'll be 17 fouls. That'll be 1-1 here for Sunnyside as Marley Watts will head to the line. Substitution for Wenatchee.
Number 15, Addison Lopez.
Allison Lopez will come in. Addison, that is. Meanwhile, first of 1-1 on the way by Wheats is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, number 5, Marley Wheats.
One more free throw to come for Wheats, who's now in the scorebook for the first time tonight. And it's good. 58-27, 3:17 to go here in the game. Wenatchee trying to put forward a good foot at least, but a pass down low was stolen away. 14 turnovers here in the second half, 29 turnovers in the ball game for Wenatchee. 3 minutes left in the contest. Second of our doubleheader coming up on the NCWLIFE channel following your latest local news with Grant Olson. Be sure and join us for that in between the ball games. And then Wenatchee and Sunnyside boys straight ahead at about 7:30 here on your NCWLIFE channel. There's a drive, a shot, miss. Rebound is by Wenatchee. It's stripped, though, out of bounds. Let's see whose ball it is. They will say it is Sunnyside basketball. So another turnover by Wenatchee on the rebound there, as Allie Clark was not able to squeeze it as the defense came, stripped it away from her, hit her foot, and went out of bounds. 2.5 left. Cardenas for 3. No good. Rebound defensive by Albert. Josephina will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Pass it over to Addison Lopez. Little weave out top here for Wenatchee. Lopez, bounce pass, a little bit too strong, and then saved it in bounds, but right to Sunnyside was the Panthers' Isabel Parmenter. Under 2 left. Well, you look at the season and you look at the Panthers, and it has been a struggle, as we talked with Coach Patrick Loftus about on the pregame show. But he says, you know, you just got to keep making improvements, even if it's little incremental improvements here and there. You just got to try to still continue to get better. Marley Wheats with a putback there is good. So if you look at it from that perspective, and you look at what happened earlier this season with Sunnyside beating Wenatchee 82-49. And you look at the spread here. Josephina, by the way, with a bucket here for Wenatchee. The improvements, yes, incremental, but small, but still there for the Panthers. Sunnyside works the perimeter. Cross-court pass down in the corner. Here's the three-pointer. Good. Up and down for Abigail Zavala. 63-29 to score. Albert down on the drive on the baseline. Bounce pass across. Here's a shot on the way. Good. So Parmenter with the bucket. That's her first of the game. So she's in the scorebook as a varsity player. Congratulations. 35 seconds go. Cardenas just trying to hold the basketball and eat the clock here. Down it goes to Dwayne. Cross court, it comes out top. They're working on the perimeter again down in the corner to Cardenas with 25. 8 on the shot clock, by the way. Cross court pass to Dwayne with 5 with 4 on the shot clock. With 3 with 2. She's got to shoot it here. Somebody's got to shoot it. Nope, they will not. And it is a turnover for Sunnyside. And I think they just did that on purpose because they see that this game is over. 14.6 seconds left in the contest, as Wenatchee will have it in the backcourt. Inbounds pass comes in to Albert with 9 with 8 with 7, works off a pick with 6 with 5. Now wide open pass underneath, the ball loose, picked up by Wenatchee. Shot inside is off the mark, no good. And that will be your final 63-31, the final. That'll do it here for Wenatchee for game 1. Game 2 coming up about 40 minutes from now. We'll come back with a pregame after your latest local news on the NCWLIFE channel. Again, our final score is Sunnyside 63, Wenatchee 31. We're back in about 35 minutes with game 2 right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.